Hey, how's it going everybody? My name is Poe and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at some cards I'm planning on sending off to get graded at PSA. We'll also be taking a look at these vintage. I say vintage lightly because they are platinum, so they're not too old. And I feel like nowadays people say vintage, it's basically anything before X and Y. So we'll be opening up those packs to see if we can add anything else to our list to get graded. But first off, we have this first edition Shadowless base set Raichu. Kind of iffy on taking these out of the top loaders, but I am planning on putting them in these card savers. Here. It's because PSA prefers them in those things. On their website, they say if you send them cards in a top loader, you won't get the top loader back. Just kind of stupid, but it's their rules, I guess. So, first edition Shadowless Raichu. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. There's a bit of scratching on the hollow. Not looking too good, but the front of the card, there's no whitening. The centering is pretty spot on. There is a bit of whitening on the back. The worst of it is right along here on the left edge. Got a bit in that corner, a bit on top. This corner's clean. Got that one nick right there, and that corner's pretty messed up. So I'm thinking edges, probably get 7 or 8. Centering will probably be a 10. I mean, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with centering. The surface will probably take a hit. So I'm thinking this will end up maybe an 8 overall. I'm hoping. I mean, it's a first edition Shadowless, so I don't think, just having it is pretty sweet. Okay. I am not used to using these. How does this work? I have to destroy the card while I'm getting it in here. Alright, there we go. Card is saved. Said that right there. Next up is a Team Rocket Holo Rare Dark Charizard, non-first edition. Let's go ahead and take him out. Feels bad taking these out, to be quite honest. This one, the hollow is like absolutely perfect. I don't see any scratches on it whatsoever. The centering is spot on. There's no whitening on the front. On the back there is, let's see, there's one little nick right there. There's a little nick right down at the bottom there. And there's a little whitening along the edge. Not too much, just like there's a streak of it, so it's probably going to take a hit for that. Centering though is pretty nice. So I'm thinking this will end up maybe a 9. I don't think it'll be a 10, but could be. I mean, it really depends on how the grader's feeling that day, which kind of sucks, to be honest. But I have seen worse cards get a 10. So, here's hoping. There we go, got him in there. Cool. So with that, we will open our first pack. Let's start with Platinum. So I think the chase card in this set, base set Platinum, was a Umbreon, if I'm not mistaken. I have no idea. I don't think I'm going to do a card trick. I'm just going to take a look at these. Got Cacnea. Trying to be super gentle. These packs aren't too expensive. They're like $50 a pack. Got Lickitung, that toy model art. Got a Ralts. It's pretty cool. Let's see, you got a Carnivine. And another Carnivine, reverse Carnivine. And this should be our rare behind here. Dialga. Nice. Okay. That is a holo rare well. So maybe we will be sending that off to get graded. That's pretty cool. We got a trainer card, energy, rainbow energy, and a Cranidos. Sweet. Let's grab a sleeve. Get Dialga in there. Take a look at condition. Right out of the pack, straight into a sleeve. Alright, so hollow, looking sweet, no scratches. See, the centering is really nice. I'm thinking it's maybe a little bit down. I think the top is a little bit wider than the bottom. Edges are clean though. I mean, it's freaking pack fresh. It's a little nick in that corner. Little nick in that corner. I think that's like a tiny neck. Maybe it's a fleck of dust. I don't know. See the centering? Thinking the centering, it's a little bit wider on this side. Thinking top to bottom looks pretty good. But yeah, that's awesome. So I'll be putting some numbers up on the screen to see how much that is worth. I really only looked at, I think the Umbreon was the most expensive card. So that's the only one I really did research on. These are a lot harder to get Pokemon into. Jeez. Alright, there we go. Added one to our collection. Sweet. Get these out of the way. Alright, and our next card to take a look at is a base set Charizard. Now this one's looking a little bit rough on the surface. If I can get him out. Jeez. There we go. So it's got a few scratches. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, quite a few. Centering, not the best. Top to bottom is fine, but I think the left is a little bit wider. But there's no whitening in the front. No bends or anything like that. And the back is looking really nice. There's a little bit of whitening on the right. The corners look really good. A little whitening in that corner. The centering on the back. It's really hard to tell with the glare. I'm trying my best. But centering looks really nice as well. I'm hoping, I don't know how bad the surface is going to affect it. I'm thinking there is a swirl. See that? Oh, that's nice. So I'm thinking, depending on how bad that hollow scratching affects it, it could get an 8. I mean, I feel like it's way better off than the Raichu, so if the Raichu can get an 8, this can get a 9. So we'll see. Right. And there's our Charizard. Sweet. There we go. Cool. And next up, got another big hitter. Base set Hollow Blastoise. And this thing is in absolute, like, perfect condition. I couldn't believe it. So I'm kind of a little scared to take him out. Oof. God. Okay. So there are absolutely no scratches on the hollow whatsoever. It's a little scary, to be honest. It makes it look fake. The centering is perfect. There's no whitening whatsoever on the front. And then look back. The centering is also very nice. And there's absolutely no whitening. So I'm thinking this card is going to get a 10. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. So I'd be very surprised if it came back anything less than that. You know, maybe a 9. If the grader is just having the worst day ever, in that case, I would get it reviewed. Like, absolutely. Like, there's no way this card does not get a 10. how much I fuck it up putting into this card saver. And these things kind of a pain in the ass. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there he is. That is probably my best, most rarest card. That Blastoise right there. Alright, let's open another pack. Let's do our next platinum pack. Got a... Is that Palkia? I always get these two mixed up. I think it's Palkia. See if we can get that Umbreon. Umbreon. Alright, so we got Skuntank. Got a Mareep. Let's see, you got Skull Fossil. Alright. Another Ralts. Got Piplup. Got Reverse Muck. Here's our rare. Shaman. Is that non-hollow? Non-hollow. That's alright. So you got a Cyrus's Conspiracy. Got a Lombre. Combuskin. And yeah, that'll do it. Yep, at least we got a Dialga out of the last pack. I got some cool cards. Alright, let's take a look at this Mewtwo GX. This is from Shining Legends. I'm pretty sure I uploaded... Yeah, I uploaded the video for this, pulling this. I was pretty excited when I got it. I think since it's such a fresh card, that, like, honestly, this should be a 10. But it's really... It's kind of hard to grade these newer ones, because... I mean, I looked on eBay at other 10s, and it had similar centering to this. Like, it's hard to see, but it feels like the left is definitely wider than the right. But that was just... The PSA 10 of this had the exact same thing. So I'm thinking... I mean, this has, like, no flaws. There's no lightning. It's fresh. It's modern, so there's really nothing wrong with it. But a PSA 10 of this, I think it's like $300 or $400. So we will be getting that sent in as well. Oof. Get that in there. Come on. There we go. Sweet. Mewtwo GX. Rainbow Rare. Pretty cool. Alright, next up we have... Oh, here it is. Also from Shining Legends, the two promo cards that they give us in the Elite Trainer boxes. So these are pack fresh. The centering is absolutely perfect on both of these. There's no lightning, no bends, absolutely nothing. So I'm thinking these will also be 10s, which sell for about $300 each. It's pretty sweet. I really don't like how much resistance these packs or these card savers give when you're pushing the card down. Actually, I feel like I'm gonna bend it. Let's take this one out. Give you guys a quick look. Centering on point. No scratches, no bends, no lightning, nothing. Perfect. There we go. Sweet. Alright, let's get into another pack. Platinum Supreme Victors. Now this set has a Charizard in it, which is the big chase card. Charizard is always the chase card. I think it's Charizard G level X is the one we're after. And then there's also a couple of secret rares of the legendary birds. Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos in this pack. For a little dent in the card. Hopefully that's not on all of them. That looks like it's fine. Ooh, a Bulbasaur. That might be worth something. Got a Combee. You got a Meowth. Rhyhorn. Man, this artwork is cool. I don't think I've seen any of this before. Reverse Champions Room. This should be our rare. A Spinda. Alright. We can't all be winners. And we got a Marshtomp. Cool. And a Raticate. And a Lopunny. Cool. So I got 2 packs to go. No worries. Next up is the Champions Path Elite Trainer Box promo. So each Elite Trainer Box has one of these in it. So like I just pulled it straight out of the packaging, so everything should be fine on it. It's kind of hard to see the centering on these cards because there's just so much stuff around the border, and yeah, it should be pretty good. There's a little nick up in that corner right there. Yeah, looking pretty good. I think maybe that's 9 or 10. And nick might cost me the 10, so but we'll see. There we go. Another Charizard. Okay, next up we have a Solgaleo GX Golden Rare from Ultra Prism. This one also packed fresh. Pulled it straight out of there, put it in a sleeve, and it looks fine. You know, again, the centering on these is kind of hard to tell, but it looks good to me. I mean, there's no whitenings, no bends, there's nothing like that. That is not a nick, that's a piece of dust on the inside, on the outside actually. Swipe that off. There's no whitening at all. That is looking fresh. So we will be sending this off as well. Hoping to get a 10 from that. 9 or a 10. That's really the goal. Pretty much any pack fresh card, I'm expecting a 9 or 10. As long as there's no major problems. Like centering or there being a printing error. But the next pack, we got a Rayquaza. Oh, that's right. There's also a Rayquaza in this set. Should be worth some money. I almost tried to pull a code card out. So we got a Chimchar. Ooh, Pikachu. Very cool. Got a Corphish. Mudkip. Fan favorite. Playing in some mud, of course. Zubats. Reverse Doduo. Got a Holo Rare Metagross. Probably won't get that set off. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Set that aside. Got a Yanma, a Hippopotas, and a Palmer's Contribution. And there we go. Down to our last pack to see if we get anything cool. Holo Rare Metagross, kind of cool, but not cool enough. So next up, also from Shining Legends, we got a Shining Rayquaza. And this was a crazy pull. It's also pack fresh. The centering is a little off. See, that left side is definitely wider than the right. Looks like the top is a little wider than the bottom. So maybe an 8. No, probably a 9. There shouldn't be any scratches or anything. The back centering, the top is wider than the bottom again. The corners and edges are all pristine. The holo is amazing looking. There's no scratches. So I'm expecting a 9 from this. I mean, it's easy to say that, but we will see. This is my first grading, so I really, I've done a lot of research, so I don't know exactly what these will get. Because I've never actually had anything graded. But we will see. It can't be hit that hard to grade. Last up, base set Holo Rare Zapdos. Actually, I have a few more in there that I might pull out. Yeah, this card. Let's see. I think it has maybe 1 or 2 scratches on the holo. Pretty light. I don't know if you can see that. But the edges look nice. Corners are good. There's, I think, a little bit of bleed along this edge from the holo bleed. The centering is nice. There is a little bit of whitening along the bottom there. There's a couple of nicks right there. This top looks good on this right side. A little nick right there. Right there. The centering, from what I remember, is pretty good. Yeah, it looks good. So I'm expecting maybe an 8, maybe a 7. I think worst case scenario, if this gets a 7, then I feel like that Raichu will also get a 7. Could be lower. I mean, that Raichu, the back is pretty messed up. There's scratches. So I'm saying 7, but it could even be a 6, to be honest. But I'm hoping 7. Alright, and our last pack, the Absol pack. Alright, so we got a Buizel, got a Roselia, Cherubi, Meditite, Gibble, a reverse Dodrio, and a Holo Rare Drifbloom, FB, whatever that means. Let's set that aside, along with a Metagross. Got a Masquerain, got a Numel, and we got a Floatzel. Alright, so we did add that Dialga Holo Rare. I mean, legendary cards are always, worth a little bit more, I feel. So we will see how much that's worth. The price should be on the screen. Let's see what else we got. Let's throw in this Charizard. So I got Charizard GX from Burning Shadows. Yeah, so I got this Charizard GX from Burning Shadows. It was, I believe I got it pack fresh. Pulled it right out of the pack, put it in a sleeve. I do need to switch out the sleeve real quick for a clear sleeve. That should be pretty high grade as well. There's a nick in that corner. Oh, there's some whitening up at the top. Maybe an 8 or a 9 on this one. A little bit of whitening. No, it's gotta be a 9, I feel. I've seen about the same get a 9. So, yeah. Charizard's always worth something, so I feel like it's always worth grading these. Even if it's just to hold on to them for a while, the price to go up, because Burning Shadows isn't that old. But yeah, that will do it for our Guess That grade. If you enjoyed this type of video, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment on what you think the grades on these cards could be. And I'll see you in the next video.